Yeah, just about right there for Sergio. That's inside 10 feet and a chance to tie the lead if you can roll that one in.
Well, his confidence is building through this round. We've watched. He kind of got off just a nice, easy start. Nothing great, nothing spectacular. Now he's just really looking like Sergio.
Keegan Bradley now. Is it going to roll out enough? Oh, he could have used that one to go. Turn the tide a little bit. Up at 11.
And Charlie Hoffman second.
Yeah, no chance to go for this green in two. Just going to wedge it out.
It's okay to try and hit a long way, but on par fives, you better get it in the fairway so you can go at these reachable par fives. Advance it down there, Kay. He's probably got about 100 yards left. Hoffman, 2 back. Let's head back to 10.
Now Poston trying to remain at 13 under.
Yeah, there shouldn't be too much in this. Just a basic straight putt. Just go ahead and be firm with it. Get a couple holes where you make some birdies in this next few holes. Good stretch to make a run here. A couple par fives.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Didn't see that coming. He has only had 1 bogey this week. 14 birdies and a bogey up until that point. That will fire you up. But good news is you got a par 5 you can unleash on one.
Hoffman's third.
Just outside of 100 yards, Craig. Sand wedge.
You got to go flag hunting here. Nope, that's well below his standards. Still struggling to probably find the center of the club face. Up to 12.
Danny McCarthy, the man from Maryland.
You like that?
Well, it's not the leg. Is there a better state flag?
You can argue that is one heck of a flag.
Good shot. No argument over here. That's the one. There's Cameron Davis. Now, Craig, break down that swing. Let's just see that beautiful swing you talked about. Why is it, you say, the best swing in golf?
Watch where the speed is generated. It's right at the ball. Simplistic move. Free flowing. It's pure. We just don't know how good it is because we haven't seen it enough. We know how great Adam Scott's is and all the other great swingers, Oosthuizen and down the line, but we're beginning to learn a little bit more about Cameron Davis.
As he continues to grind on the range, go to Ventura at 12. Okay, good shot. See that flag laying limp. 3rd straight day. Very little wind. Best weather we've ever seen here at a Sanderson Farms Championship, Craig.
Remarkable. Keegan Bradley was tee shot 11.
Yeah, best weather we've had in a long time here as well.
Time to get it going by hitting the fairways again. That looked really comfortable and nice there for Keegan.
Yeah, if you like the center of the fairway. He's going to give it a run here or two.
We need something. We need something for Keegan Bradley. But Sergio, as I mentioned, this would be for his 5th birdie in a 6-hole stretch and to tie the lead. Very little in this, except it's very quick. Job in the truck there, guys. Saw his eyes closed again. It was a good stroke, a good putt. Maybe just broke a little bit more than he expected.
You know, and the thing you got to tell yourself, you're not going to make them all. We saw the field or the tour percentage there was 44%. I mean, that's a less than 50-50 putt. So as a great ball striker, you're going to see more birdie opportunities. That's just the facts, all right? So you know that you just can't make them all, so don't get frustrated when you don't see enough go in.
JT Poston on the tee at 11.
Yeah, needs to get it in the fairway here to have a chance to go into. That's on a pretty good line right there.
And needs to drive in the fairway, needs to make 4, get that bounce back birdie after the mess he made at the 10th. I think Johnny Miller, his final victory on the PGA Tour, didn't he putt with his eyes closed? Matt, 1994, I think. Pebble Beach Pro-Am, Johnny Miller, eyes closed, victory.
He had all kinds of things going on with that putter, but he was able to get a win.
Yeah. All right, Charlie Hoffman after the substandard wedge. Kay, this for birdie.
Yeah, he's now got a tough putt to face, too, because the green slopes away from him down to the hole. So he's got to be careful of the speed and not give it that little extra, or it'll just continue to release out.
Giving way too much respect there. Wow. He's got some work done to come up there.
Up to 12.
We saw the approach from Ventura. Let's see if he can make a putt down the hill. Three under already today. Played well for most of the week in Napa, the beginning of the season 4 weeks ago. He is doing it again, and that slides by on the right. As we go to 14, this is a cool shot. Watch the ball follow here. One of the great ball strikers of his era.
Notice his feet there. He's got a little bit of an open stance, and see if he can follow that line and hit a little power cut. He's going to overcut it, I think.
Look at that.
Just hang in.
Oh, the treasure with a beautiful line there, but then the ball dove into that Bermuda rough, so it's going to be a challenge for him to get it to that green.
Finally hit a fairway here at the 11th. Jim, what's he facing for a second?
231 front, 251. This is a hybrid. Should be a perfect club for him.
Step it up. Let's see it.
Oh, that's on the good line.
Well, it sure is. We've got Top Tracer technology going right at the flag, and well, he's got a great opportunity. Listen, he's 3 over par on his round, and he's got that putt for an eagle. Fantastic effort.
It kind of felt like it was coming. Right?
Actually, I'm going to give you credit, Matt. You called that in the break. Well done.
The great Karnak, Matt Gogol. Danny McCarthy. Oh, he missed that one on the right side as well, just like Ventura did.
All right, Poston, how is he going to respond here?
He's just 9 steps ahead of him, also with a hybrid. No wind at all. Perfect club for him.
We just saw a great shot.
Yeah.
Well, it's on a similar line.
Turning it towards the flag. Oh, man. How about these two shots?
That's why they got their name on the back.
Holy cow. These guys have got inside 15 feet. The eagle at the par 5. Fantastic shots from both Keegan Bradley and JT Poston.
Only one eagle there all day. And now we've got two guys with looks like eagle.
Charlie looking to hit a fairway here at 12.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This looks good. Trying to cut it back.
He's leaning.
It's a bounce. Well, that's not in the deep rough, but kind of in that first cut and sitting halfway down.
Now Brandt Snedeker running for birdie at 14.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to go.
And great putters, Matt, know immediately. As soon as he hit that, he's looking, he's like, hey, that's going to be really close. It's amazing.
That had to be awfully cool to be there with Austin when he made that hole-in-one, his son.
No kidding.
Very, very cool. 13 we go.
All right, Christopher Ventura on the tee. 161 yards today. Yep, good shot right on line. Hard to get really aggressive to that whole location.
Well, we talked about Sergio having that ball dive down into the Bermuda rough, not being able to reach this par 5 and 2. So here's his layup.
Pushes right. Where's it coming back? I mean, I'll tell you the lie was that bad if he had to go at it that hard just to get it back in the fairway. So that's in great shape now.
We'll have to wedge that one home as we go back to the 13th again.
And Denny McCarthy. 2 under par on his round today. He finds himself 3 back of the lead. Just get it inside 15 feet. Try and get it hole high. Best putter on tour. that. Not his best. Coming off his career best season in 2020, where he finished 73rd in the FedEx Cup. And that'll be a fast one coming straight down the hill. These guys hit remarkable shots, both of them for right around 250 yards, and two best of the day, and setting up for great eagle opportunities here, Jim.
Absolutely. It's a tricky read. I think it's going to go right, but there is some grain that might hold it up. They've all got their books out, got their reads out, but what two wonderful shots in there from those distances.
Well, they both need it, to be honest with you. Keegan Bradley 3 over par on his round today. Poston just 1 under coming off the bogey.
Craig, do you believe in this sport that you can flip the switch by one stroke of the pen here?
Oh, absolutely. And especially on a reachable par 5, you drive it in the fairway. That's the key. And then those two shots were really beautifully played towards the flag. But now you've got to take advantage of it.
Well, golfers are fragile, but what goes both ways. You either keep the confidence or you lose your confidence. It's amazing. People always doubt that, oh, you guys are always confident, but they're always not always the case.
Well, like I said, he had his best opening 36-hole strokes gained putting in his career. Over 200 feet worth of putts. Beat the field by 6.5 shots. Today, not quite as good, but a great opportunity.
It's going in.
Holy cow. That's awesome.
I think that chip in it, or the chip at 10, where he just almost birdie at 10, kind of said, all right, I'm going to turn this thing around.
Here's the numbers I was talking about. 6.63 shots in the good against the field. That's the best in his career, best for opening 36 holes. Over 200 feet worth of putts he made. Putt well, you drive it well, you're going to do extremely well.
And Craig, you could tell by that fist pump.
Yep.
This is relatively early in a third round, a multiple winner on the PGA Tour. He knew how big that moment was.
It was a kick in the pants after the start, and he said, okay, that's back to where I need to be. Now Poston, this to tie the lead.
Shouldn't be much to this one.
Another good effort.
Yeah.
We'll walk away with the birdie, which is what you're after when you come to the 11th hole anyway. So certainly would like to have had it fall.
And after the mistake, I always like to bounce back birdie after the mistake at the 10th.
Thought for a second there it was going to be a DeChambeau Wolf Eagle like we saw at 9 at Wingfoot. Not to be, though, for JT. Now that wedge game we talked about from Sergio. Let's see how close he knocks it here at 14 with his third. Underneath the hole, Matt.
That's a good leave.
Okay.
That's a good leave. We'll see kind of if his confidence is improving, if he can make that putt, because that one is much easier in the last hole. That one's an uphill putt.
All right, Denny McCarthy, 25 feet down the hill. This for a birdie. Not much in it, just speed. And it's carrying way too much. So he will have one of those coming back to stay at 11 under. Let's head up to 12.
And Charlie Hoffman looking at his third from short left of the green, Kay.
Yeah, he did not hit a good wedge again. Came back off the front, but he actually has a really clean lie. Ball is sitting up, and he's pulled out the 3-wood. So going to putt it with his 3-wood, which is a popular choice these days.
Just talking to his caddy, Andy Barnes, who is the brother of Ricky Barnes, a PGA Tour player. Is this a play, Matt, that amateurs should try at home, or is this only for the tour guys?
No, I think the amateurs would be much better served. They just immediately pull out the wedge. Although I know a lot of amateurs that putt from the rough.
And you just use the putting stroke.
Yeah.
almost worked out.
So good because it's got enough loft and it puts enough topspin to get through that rough.
Watch how, as Craig was saying, with loft, it gets the ball rolling up and over, end over end. It doesn't get stuck.
And the big head gives it enough mass to propel the ball forward nicely.
Good up and in there for Charlie. 12 under, just 2 shots back.
But he hasn't made a birdie since the 5th hole.
Yeah. Cameron Davis has been done for the better part of an hour or so, and he's still sitting there atop the leaderboard at 14 under par. JT Poston now at the 12th.
Yeah, Keegan hit a good drive, so got to get in the fairway here, this front hole location. Got a chance to make birdie. That's right. Going up the left side, might need a kick.
Didn't get it, although the ball is sitting relatively up in that Bermuda rough.
He might just get lucky with the way the ball's lying there. Christopher Ventura, birdie chance here at 13. Not to be. I think 4 birdies on the card for him so far, just the one drop shot. Yeah, that's hard. Well, he'd got his line just a little shy on pace there for Sergio Garcia. Going along very nicely. Through 14 holes, 1 shot off the pace. Ironic smile on his face, I think, after that. Here's how he's been getting on today. Birdie putt here at 9th. The 11th as well. This is second shot into the 12th. How about that? Fabulous stuff from the Spaniard. 5 under for his round. Cameron Davis has had a really impressive day out on the golf course. Second shot at 14. 6 under to the turn. Little run of pars after that. Shot set him up for this eagle attempt. Chance he duly converted. And at 15, tee shot into the greenside bunker. Very, very nicely done. Tap in birdie for him. Would par his way back in as well. Round of 63 for Cameron Davis. Back in the clubhouse now at 14 under. JT Poston and Sergio Garcia just a single shot behind, but still out on the golf course. Keegan Bradley, who held the overnight lead, 1 over for his rounds. Had a few issues early on his front 9. Let's get you out on the golf course then. Day 3 in Jackson, Mississippi, as we join up with Golf Channel.
The tropical storm Beta really dumped a lot of water on this golf course. It's a wide right of the target. Second shot at 12 for JT. As we go to 15.
And Snedeker, his second shot at the reachable par 5. Coming off birdies at 12 and 13. Pretty straightforward pitch here. Very nicely done. See the speed of the greens when you have Bermuda and you have cool nights and lack of humidity. That'll speed them up. Back to 12.
Keegan Bradley. Let's see if he keep that momentum going after the eagle at 11, Jim.
Yeah, 125. He didn't back off of that one. There is one back off in his pre-shot, but he did it twice a couple holes ago. That's okay.
In the mix, including this man, Aaron Wise, who's trying to close it out with a strong finish. He's not going to be too enthused with that one. as we go back to that short par 4 15th. And
talk,
Craig, we've talked about this throughout the week. You love those drivable par 4s, especially when they're placed correctly, like 15 is here this week.
Yeah, it's such a good spot in the back nine. Can create so much drama. Talk about great putters. He's been inside the top 30 in strokes gained putting for the last 11 years, since 2010. And the reason he gets that pop stroke going, he said a stroke gets too slow, he has too much hit to it, his right hand gets too involved. Quick the stroke is. Generally always very successful. All right, well done. Snedeker gets to 4 under on his round, 12 under for the day. And Steve, you mentioned it, that's just 2 back. Cameron Davis, who's been in the house a long time, 14